Man, I suck. I don't even have the will to turn on the power to my computer. I can't bear to listen to my own tracks. Everything sounds the same and it's all making me numb. I wonder if Home Depot's hiring. If you haven't gone through a burned out stage yet, you will. Because I've been in the music business a long time, I've gone through this many times. It never feels good and I always hate it, but I know now to immediately go to a list of remedies that I've found over the years that helps me tremendously and gets me excited about being creative again. Let's get out the scalpel and dig into my cures for burnout. Sometimes this is the best mix position for the day. Get away from it all. I like to fish. I like to smoke cigars. This is my way to get away. When I'm stuck, I can't find the answer. Nothing works. I can't bear to face another song. You got to get away. Now, the thing to remember when you get away like this is to not ruminate, is to not come out here and think about your mix, think about production, think about the music business over and over when you should be thinking about that. Because that's why you're here. Sometimes a day, 2 days, a week of just this can make me miss it again. What's your poison? What do you like to do to get away? Get away. Get away from your mix, your production, the music business, and don't think about it. Think about the lake. Why would I want to listen to music when that's the very thing I'm burned out on? Good question. There are times I listen to music to be inspired for my work, and there are times I listen to music just to enjoy it. Steely Dan, Gino Vanelli, Chick Corea, Pat Metheny, and Beethoven don't have any traces of writing, production, or mixing that remind me in any way of what I do 6 days a week in the studio. This is music for my soul, not my job. I can drift into this music and get lost in it just like I do a good movie. Find music that you can listen to that you don't critique and worry about EQ choices, loudness and de-esser levels, lyrics that you would have changed, guitar tones, or snare drum reverbs. All right, you guys, here's what I mean by changing things up. I got a brief this week to do a song kind of like a Billie Eilish track, which I've not done much of. I'm a big fan of hers and Phineas. So, to change things up, I wanted to do a song with a bunch of VST instruments that I've never used before, just to get out of my comfort zone. Because not only will this make me program differently and make different decisions, but it'll keep me super engaged and on the edge and a bit nervous and a bit insecure about what I'm doing because I'm using different instruments that I normally wouldn't use. Here's the first thing I used, which was Keyscape, which I've used before, but I used this dark score piano and I turned the reverb almost all the way off. So here is what this sounds like. Super vibey. Never used it before. A sound that I normally wouldn't go to, but super vibey, super cool. I also went out and bought Steven Slate's and a 2-synth. I don't have his subscription model, but I've got a lot of his programs and plugins, and I just tend to buy them one at a time. And here's this one I found. I would never use this sound ever. So that combined with the piano and the chorus, it's a weird sound. It kind of crackles a bit, just strange. Another one that I've not used before is called Soundship. Great, great plugin. It's this preset's called Pluck Lean Drop, and it sounds like this. Super cool sound chip. I mean, I know I sound like a salesman for some of these plugins, but I'm just trying to show you some things that I did differently to stay fresh, to stay frosty. Here's another one I've never used before. This was a contact instrument called ukulele strum. Super cool. Would have never thought to use that before in a million years. Another one, Sampletron. This one is, what did I use here? This one is, here's another cool thing I really found. Okay, I've used battery before. These are my drums. I used this Saturn, FabFilter Saturn Boss Beat drive. Now here's the drums without this. And here's with. I would never do that. I've never had the chance, the opportunity to do that. But fumbling through presets, just using my imagination, coming up with things that were new and, changing things up. You're living on the seat of your pants, and it's really invigorating, and, it was exciting. So here's kind of the chorus. Let me just play you this. And I just thought it was cool. It's something I'd never done before. New plugins, new sounds, new presets, new VST synths. It really helps keep things new and fresh. Now, this last one is tricky because we all have our own spiritual paths or no spiritual path at all, and I'm not here to get into that business.
Oh, God.
But let me suggest that taking the time to listen to wise friends or teachers that have advice for living through difficult times has helped me as a person and a creator more than any plugin or fishing trip ever has. It may be worth talking this out with a good friend or a few searches on YouTube to hear a different perspective than your own way that may help you look at things in a different way. Don't worry, we aren't going to pass the offering plate here or anything. We're not going to get into that business. But here are two names that have helped me find new perspectives and helped me get unstuck. Hey you guys, I want to get rich from YouTube. Someone, put the right script up there. That is not the script that we... Hey guys, please take time to subscribe and ring the bell below to notify you of new surgeries. Also take a look around in my store for some great cheap and free stuff. And one last thing, the Doctor's Lounge is open and in full swing. Come on, join us, get some amazing samples, stems, or one-on-one mix, production, or music advice. This is a really cool and super affordable thing, so check it out and see if it's for you. All the links are below in the description of this video. Thanks a lot. Hang in there and know that you're not alone. It happens to all of us. Burnout is part of the cycle of life and will most likely rear its ugly head time and time again. Remember this short but effective list that has worked for me, and maybe one or all of these steps will work for you too. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you the next time the doctor's in.